Welcome to this lecture on Bantay Bata 163, a lifeline for children. I'm Yasmin Pascual Dormido, a student of COM 380. Today, we shall examine how this pioneering initiative by ABS-CBN Foundation operates as a powerful advocacy, communication, and social mobilization, or ACSM, campaign saving lives, and of course, shaping public action for childhood protection in the Philippines. Bantay Bata 163 was launched on February 14, 1997 by ABS-CBN Foundation as the Philippines' first 24/7 child protection hotline. Known as Child Watch 163, it responds to calls reporting child abuse, neglect, and exploitation. What started as a media-led hotline has evolved into a nationwide social protection network. Using the ACSM framework, it blends mass media advocacy, direct communication with at-risk populations, and community mobilization to create a culture of child protection. Bantay Bata operates within the AS or ACSM model, a theory-informed communication approach often used in public health and social development. According to the World Health Organization 2008, advocacy is the first pillar, which involves shaping public policy and raising awareness about child's rights. Bantay Bata partners with the Department of Social Welfare and Development, the Philippine National Police, and other concerned agencies, non-government organizations, and the private sector, of course, local government units, to influence legislative reforms and policy implementation, particularly around laws like the Republic Act 7610 or the Anti-Child Abuse Law. Of course, the second pillar of communication is seen in their national hotline system and media programs, which provide both information and emotional resonance. Lastly, social mobilization activates communities and multi-sectoral partners through volunteerism, fundraising, and referral systems, engaging public in protecting every child. Now we go to the objectives of Bantay Bata 163. So Bantay Bata's key objectives reflect its ACSM orientation. One is to rescue and rehabilitate children in need, educate the public on child protection, build strong interagency networks, and of course, empower communities to act against any form of abuse. So this goals align with communication for social change theory, which emphasizes participatory approaches to advocacy and sustainable behavior change, according to Figueroa et al. 2002. So these are the key implementation strategies of Bantay Bata. The program strategies are both media-based and community-rooted. It uses Hotline 163 for real-time abuse reporting, supported by field response teams in key cities. It runs the Children's Crisis Center and the Children's Village, offering therapy, education, and of course, long-term care. So media strategies include television storytelling, documentaries, and social media content that humanize issues and inspire support. According to Rimal and Lipinski 2009, such emotionally compelling narratives enhance message salience and influence social norms. Capacity building workshops also train local officials and caregivers to recognize and report abuse effectively. But despite the achievements of Bantay Bata, it has faced serious challenges. In 2020, the denial of ABS-CBN's legislative franchise led to reduced funding and the closure of its regional um, offices, significantly weakening its nationwide response capacity. Additionally, the rise in online child sexual exploitation and trafficking has introduced complex technology-driven issues. that require adaptive strategies and cross-sector coordination. So all of these challenges highlight key elements of advocacy, communication, and social mobilization framework, or the ACSM, particularly the importance of building sustainable partnerships, institutional support, and robust communication systems. So the program's dependency on donations and corporate partners underscores a critical weakness in its resource mobilization pillar, suggesting a need for stronger support, advocacy at the policy level, and resilience planning. So, according to Figueroa et al. 2002, effective social mobilization depends on the integration of structural and communication resources, so without which campaigns may falter in the face of external pressures. Now we go to opportunities and, of course, future directions and, of course, innovations. One would be online reporting and telecounseling. So opportunities lie in digital innovation, expanding online counseling, developing mobile apps for reporting abuse, and of course, training communities on digital safety. Bantay Bata can also lead and is already starting to lead legislative advocacy for supporting local ordinances that reinforce national child protection laws. So public-private sector collaborations uh, are very important to be able to sustain what has been started by, well, ABS-CBN Foundation. These are among the calls to action of Bantay Bata. Each play a role in protecting Filipino children. So they encourage all citizens, community members to report cases to Hotline 163 or help spread verified information online or participate in school and barangay-based trainings. So in advocacy, communication, and social mobilization terms, um, we can say that people's engagement, the different sectors' engagement in um, in 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 these campaigns or initiatives actually will impact positively the mobilization effect, where public action accelerates policy change and institutional reforms. So Bantay Bata 163 stands as a testament to what strategic advocacy, responsive communication, and grassroots mobilization can accomplish. It also protects, empowers, and restores. While challenges remain, its integrated ACSM approach remains a model for child welfare campaigns in the Philippines and beyond. To end my presentation, let me share with you this short quote from Everett M. Rogers, the author of The Diffusion of Innovations Theory. Communication is the most powerful tool we have in creating social change. When people talk, things happen. So this quote encapsulates the core of ACSM, the power of advocacy or voices, communication through stories, and of course, mobilization or collective action. So it's inspirational and reflective of Bantay Bata 163's mission to protect children through shared responsibility and sustained public engagement. So let me share with you my references and the links to specific sources that have been helpful in completing this presentation. That will be all. Thank you very much.